Hello there everybody, Sabaranai 2 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Rose Guns Day Season 2. From what I understand, this might be the finale of Season 2, and this time I am not going to mess up and accidentally cut out, the preview of what Season 3 is going to be. So, last episode was by far one of the fucking best, because freaking Caleb, Miguel, and Amanda are still okay. And now they're kind of allies, which, great! That's awesome! And the only downside, though, is, there are people that are going to try to, kill Rose. And let's just hope that doesn't happen. Ugh. Afterwards, during the peaceful drinking party, they began to discuss details. First off, Satomi had no objections to the idea of putting soy sauce culture back into the hands of the common man. However, the soy sauce industry was showing opposition to this idea, since it would mean putting their distribution network back to square one. Even though it only went through luxury channels, their current system had only just been re-established after a long battle. So, this was the answer that Satomi had finally gotten out of them, after much convincing.
Why don't we start with a little test?
A test?
Yes, that's right. Instead of doing it all at once, let's experiment with a small quantity for now.
In other words, they would start with a small-scale deal and see where it went from there. Well, at least they're compromising. A practical proposal. Okay, sort of.
I'm certain the members of the soy sauce industry are starving for gratitude at the moment.
If soy sauce passes to the hands of the common man and the industry hears everyone raising their voices in thanks...
Ah, exactly! I'm sure the soy sauce workers would be ecstatic. And if that happens, I believe they will gladly approve of a plan to change their distribution patterns.
True. I think it's a good proposal.
Ah, think of the aroma of soy sauce drifting down the path home from the town factory. Oh, I'm sure the Japanese won't be able to get enough of it.
I think it's the backdrop of our old homeland.
And if, when they drop by the store to buy dinner, they see delicious soy sauce lined up waiting for them?
I'm sure they'll all buy a lot.
I'll do what I can with the price, but it'll still end up being a bit more expensive than it used to, understand? Bringing it all the way back to pre-war prices would be asking a bit much.
No, that's fine. I get it. It would be total anarchy on one side. Ugh.
I think everyone understands that. It might be a little expensive, but it's real soy sauce. I'm sure they won't choose that fake soy sauce with all its strange added chemicals, no matter how cheap it is.
Yes, that fake soy sauce really is awful. I hear it can make your tongue go numb or blind you. Ugh.
In the jumble after the war, a lot of particularly low-quality products made the rounds of Japan. This affected alcohol in particular, but the fake soy sauce was certainly one of those infamous products. If it was just soy sauce watered down, that wouldn't be so bad. But there were supposedly several strange chemicals introduced to make it taste plausible. Partly because of that, the city folk avoided soy sauce of unknown origins. Rosa thought that this was yet another reason for the distancing of soy sauce from her countrymen. Fair.
If real soy sauce is available to people, I think we'll be able to get rid of all the other stuff.
Ah, but of course! Once you've had a taste of new soy sauce, fresh from the production facilities, you'll never forget it! In fact, I'd like to start things off by having you try it first with your own tongues. Here, have some fresh fruits of the sea, recently brought in from Toshi Harbor.
Oh, cool!
Wow, incredible. Let's eat.
Well, hot damn, lucky us, free soy sauce.
Huh? Can we? Do we get to eat too?
Calm down, fool. Who would eat in the enemy camp?
I'll bet we can. If we didn't eat after hearing that, it'd actually be rude, right? Wow, that taste takes me back.
You're right. Sweet! It's real soy sauce.
You people are so incautious. Even you, Zell.
Look, even Wayne saw it signaling that it's okay to eat.
With a sour expression on his face, Wayne signaled for them to go ahead. By now, the young executives of the Satomi Alliance were bright and cheery and trying to talk to Wayne. Only he remained in stiff guard mode, refusing all drinks and snacks.
Ah, you see? I have to apologize to you, Rose-chan.
For what?
Well, when I first heard what you had to say, I derided you, thinking you were a little girl nobody.
That's understandable.
All that talk about assaulting the Caleb family with just 7 people and defeating Kureiji-kun one-on-one? It seemed to be a bit too fantastical to be true.
It was only natural. It was a bit hard to believe that the tyrant Caleb had been defeated by a little girl. At the very least, Satomi hadn't given Rose any credibility until he had heard about it from Caleb himself. Before, he had believed that Rose was being used as a mere figurehead by some Chinatown or American mafia group. After leaving City 23, Caleb had hid himself in Chiba. Of course, Satomi heard of this immediately. Satomi had intended to have Caleb as his guest, hoping the man could serve as a commander if there was ever a chance to invade City 23. Then, through talking with Caleb, he heard about Primavera and Madame Rose. He learned about the ideals Madame Rose was expressing and the resolve she had taken when she rose up. It was thanks to Caleb taking the role of young Rose's guardian that President Satomi had acknowledged her as a partner on the same level. Oh, good on you, Caleb.
Hey, it sounds like Kureiji-kun's taken a real liking to you.
It's because we're people who share the same goals. His methods were rash, but his power may have been necessary to break the earth in a desolate land. We made use of the money he collected to buy the special offers windows.
Yeah, and it actually worked out pretty well. By absorbing the Caleb family, Primavera had also absorbed all of its assets. Of course, some of the bosses had apparently tried to snatch a few of those assets and make a run for it, but the loyal Miguel had acted as a strict guard for their safe until the end. Then, because Richard managed to secure those assets immediately, nearly all of the money passed into Primavera's hands. Yay! That money was the sum of all that Caleb had dirtied his hands to scrape together. If he hadn't, then no matter how great Don McDowell's generosity might have been, Primavera would never been able to purchase the special offers windows so quickly.
If I'm the mother of the high-wage utopia that our city folk now praise, then Caleb is its father.
Oh, sorry, Caleb-san, sorry.
Indeed, a father whose existence can never be revealed.
Isn't that just how life is for us residents of the criminal underworld? We live and die by our convictions. Leaving one's name behind in history is a privilege exclusive to people who live in the sunlight. We abandon that privilege in exchange for the power to realize our ideals.
Caleb had been a tyrant, no doubt. He had caused many acts of violence, bringing misfortune to crowds of people. That much would probably be written into history. However, there was also the massive sum of money he had gathered. Without that, Rose wouldn't have been able to make her ideals come true this successfully. Publicly, no one would be able to approve of what he did. However, on a personal level,
I have a thought as the one who stands at the peak of City 23's underworld. He stained his hands with the blood of many people through his barbarous acts. By now, they're probably being recorded as barbarism of the tyrant who nearly destroyed City 23. But 100 years from now, it's possible that another side of his barbarism will be fully appreciated.
Let our countrymen in the future judge our accomplishments. Our names, while we live, are worth hardly everything. Was it? Yes, that sounds like a nice way to live. Now, you've got me wanting to receive the approval of our countrymen in the future. Maybe I'll call the soy sauce we send to Tokyo Satomi soy sauce.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
Aye, then we'll need some promotional posters, won't we? I imagine we'd sell like crazy if we had a poster of you in a bathing suit holding a bottle.
We'll be sure to find a prettier girl than me for that, so I hope you'll forgive me if I pass.
I want to see you in a bikini!
jeez.
Hey, old man, don't push it.
Ow, 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 ow. Ah. The soft hand a girl younger than my granddaughter. Simply divine.
Jeez. Of course Miguel's having fun with Wayne.
Oh, wow, really? Only 10 minutes? Huh.
I should have gone for 10 minutes longer. I mean, I should have.
Oh, welcome back. You're back surprisingly early.
Ah, seeing that you've come back alive, I'm guessing everything went pretty well.
That's right. Thanks to your groundwork, he didn't treat me like a little girl.
Of course not. We fought each other one-on-one. If we treated you like a little girl, where'd that leave me?
Shall we make a toast? Rose, you like Western alcohol more than sake, right? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, sure. I'll make you a drink. From me, Father Caleb, to Madam Rose, to the growth of City 23.
Then I'll have a whiskey and amaretto cocktail. No, you'd better replace the whiskey with vodka.
Ah, I see. A perfect match for Mother Rose.
Ooh, is it peaceful in City 23?
Without you, anywhere's peaceful.
True enough.
I've got no desire to get friendly with you. Go away. I'm busy guarding.
Oh, I thought you were just standing there with your blank look on your face.
I'm glaring at all the other customers!
Oh, is that so? You're pretty awesome, Wayne Coon.
Oh my god. Ugh. Well, I did think it'd be a lot more tense around the Satomi Alliance.
I never imagined they'd give us such a big welcome.
The criminal underworld has a dark image full of threats and pain. But I guess the most important thing is peace between people.
Only punks fight all the time.
Men have got to be samurai. Samurai don't take their swords out until yeah. Men have got to be samurai. Samurai don't take their swords out until shit gets real. True. Really strong men never take their swords out until the proper time comes.
It's a good lesson. I should change the way I think.
It'd be cool to be calm and nihilistic all the time, but kick butt whenever you get serious. Woohoo! That's just what I'd like to be.
Partly because of the recent success during the conference with President Satomi, the mood throughout the bar was peaceful. As midnight approached, the bar was filled with a cheery bustle of customers. Who could possibly notice a few men with killing intent slipping into such a cheery den?
They've totally let the gods down.
We'll do it here. We'll slip out while it's still crazy.
You've made too many enemies, Madam Rose.
You guys, stay close to the entrance. You, come from that other corner. You, shoot from that angle.
Shit.
The leader drew a map on the table with a wet finger, showing them their angles to attack from. By attacking from multiple angles, they planned to have no blind spots, letting them finish their job with certainty. If we can take out Madame Rose, that's enough.
The moment you see her dancing with a spurt of blood, make a run for it. You got the car engine started, right?
Of course. Okay, let's do it. The men all rose from their seats at once. In the seat immediately behind them was a small girl.
Oh!
Oh, well, this is a bit precarious, isn't it?
As Xiaolon watched the hitmen leave, she stared and stared at Zell's profile. Her expressionless gaze seemed to be glaring, or maybe watching intently. She just stared, with Zell's every movement reflected in her eyes. Zell felt that gaze and looked around uncomfortably. Then the two pairs of eyes met. Separated by several tables and guests, Zell's and Xiaolon's eyes met.
What are you staring at, fool? Oh, that's right, I was staring at you. Huh?
Finally, Zell realized that the girl was staring at her. Would you like to have a staring contest? I'm quite good at it. She had no idea why she was being stared at. The girl's mouth seemed to be moving, but she couldn't hear what it was in this tumult of noise. Who are you? I'm your guardian angel, I guess. Or maybe your guardian devil, whatever. Zell? Zell? What's wrong? The hitmen reached their positions. They removed the safes from the handguns in their pockets. The leader would give the signal. The other waited for the signal to attack. The crowd of customers getting in the way flowed and split.
Let's do it.
Oh, fuck. The leader gave an exaggerated nod, and the next instant all the hitmen had drawn their guns. As if. At the same moment, one was kicked away, one was held down, one had his arms pinned behind him, and one was grabbed by the arms. The members of the Wandering Dogs were sticking to the backs of 4 hitmen. These people have guns!
What do you think you're doing, little girl?
We've had you marked the whole time.
Charles' nose told us you were suspicious.
Charles' sense of smell was as sharp as an animal's. It had immediately told him that these people didn't smell like residents of this town.
You don't smell like the sea. Damn brats! Let go!
The hitmen weren't so weak that mere children could keep them pinned down. They each knocked the members of Zell's team away, but their sneak attack had been completely spoiled.
Enemies?
Rosan, get down!
Madam Rose, your life is ours!
Oh? You know, I can't let you run wild on Satomi Alliance turf.
Oh, yeah! The sudden gunfire started a panic among the customers. They stumbled to the ground, then fought each other to get out of the bar.
The remaining hitmen timidly raised their hands. However, as they did, several men could be seen dashing into the bar, the opposite direction from the retreating customers. They were all holding machine guns. Surely they had planned to jump in if the sneak attack had gone off poorly.
Everyone, get cover!
Kill! Kill them all!
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! No, 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 no!
Oh, no, we are not letting you spoil this shit. Whew. Oh, come on, I blocked that. Ha! It seems you're quite popular.
It's an unpleasant job. I wish I could retire too.
Rosan, get behind the counter!
It's been so long since I've smelled gunpowder. Now I'm all excited.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god, yes!
This is literally the best thing ever!
This is what I wanted so badly! Yes! Oh!
Oh my god, now the real fun begins! Die! Is it just me? Or is her shooting arm better?
You've just gotten worse.
Enough clowning around! Get your heads behind the cover! Oh my god, this is glorious! Fuck you and your machine guns! Where's Madame Rose hiding? Damn these guys, making it difficult!
She's got to be behind the counter still. Fire like crazy and tear the counter apart.
Like we'd let you.
Okay, Zell. We won't let him get to this side.
Let's go, Wandering Dogs.
Booyah! And it's playing my jam. Yeah!
Oh, that was a close one.
Oh my god, yes! All of my yes!
Yeah, nice going, guys.
Damn brats! Stop darting around! Oh. Are you really gonna fight a girl that knows judo? Oh, fucking no.
Oh well.
I can no longer overshoot. Sadly, this is not going to be perfect. Go, Zell! Kick their asses! Booyah!
Oh? Your midgets aren't bad, Wayne.
That's enough, you guys! Get cover! Ignore the brats! Just focus on Madame Rose!
We'll tail through the whole store. Counter, drink, racks, walls and all.
Wow, fuck you guys. You guys just suck! Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh, shit!
Any idea who they are? There's so many possibilities, I have no clue.
You wouldn't be a real evil mastermind if it were any other way.
It's about time we finish this. If it gets any worse, it'll be trouble for the bar.
Well, I am employed as a bartender here after all. Better not get kicked out of my new workplace. Rose pulled a gun out of her pocket. She moved with a practiced motion, the gun familiar in her hand. It seemed she still hadn't let up on her training. Caleb moved his hands beneath the counter. When a heavy-looking machine gun peeked out from there, he grinned.
Wayne-kun, we're fighting back.
Got it, Rose-san!
Looks like business is booming tonight. A nice buffet.
Yep, it's all you can eat! Let's go! Yes! Oh my god, I even got my fucking coat! Oh god damn it. Fucking die, bastards!
I do believe it's my turn, technically.
Oh, come on, I did not! Damn it. Come on, I can't wimp out and just use the space bar. Also, the fact that I get good KO as this is awesome! I'm so happy! What's up with this bar? Why are they so heavily armed? I've seen that bartender somewhere. No, that's crazy. He's dead. And there's no one who'd wear a crazy outfit like that except McHale. You fucked with the wrong people.
Our resemblance is obviously a coincidence. If it weren't and you noticed, we couldn't be able to let you escape your life.
Oh, come on, I hit that. I'm doing so miserably this time. Come on, I can do this.
Ooh, I do believe it's my turn again.
This bar's a trap. They knew we were coming. Oh, retreat, they'll take us all out. We'll have to feed him one of these babies first. One of the men took a hand grenade out of his pocket, one of those used by the old Japanese army. When the bar was packed with people, the guests would get in the way, making grenades impractical. However, by now, it'd be capable of wielding a deadly force. The moment he tried to put his finger through the pin, the grenade was knocked away. A sharp strike of a marble smashed his fingernail.
You won't get away with that so easy.
Oh my god! This is so fucking cool! This is absolutely bonkers and I'm in love with it! Oh, god damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! I'm not able to keep up with this damn speed, but I'm so close to the end! I have to keep going! I can't whip out and hit the space bar yet! Yes! And the music is so good! And it stopped. With even grenades, their big chance of turnaround denied to them. The hitmen realized that they'd been repelled completely. Retreat! Retreat! We failed!
Madam Rose, there's still lots of people who want you dead. Don't forget it.
Moron. Like we've got the time to remember each and every one of you, right?
No, I won't forget. Neither will I forget the ideals I must defend despite it all.
That's right, leave, you weak bastards! The hitmen raced each other to get into several cars, then drove away at full speed. Miguel dashed out, attempting to fill their cars with even more bullets, but Caleb stopped him. Well, that's enough, Miguel. Any more and we disturb the neighbors.
I didn't get to shoot nearly enough.
Isn't it part of your job to prevent needless gunfire in Chiba?
What ticks me off is that you had to fire your gun.
Inside the bar, the storm had passed and silence had returned. The aftermath of the rain of bullets had puddles of glass covering the floor. A muddle of several alcoholic drinks had spread across the entire floor, making the whole room smell like booze. That mouth-watering aroma felt comforting for some reason.
We're gonna have to clean this up, aren't we?
Of course. Here's a broom.
Damn it.
Oh, I'll help too. It's sort of my fault after all.
You might say that. Okay, let's clean up together. Ro-san, it's still dangerous here. Shouldn't we hurry up and leave?
They won't come again. We can't just leave this place as it is now, can we?
Here's a broom for you too, Wayne. Are you planning to make Rose do all the work? Oh, we'll help too.
Wayne-san, we'll do the cleaning.
No, I'll do it!
Come on, Wayne-kun, why so down? He doesn't like those kids stealing his spotlight.
That kid used his nose to sniff out an outsider. Nice going, kid. If you want to live in the underworld, you'll need those animal instincts.
Well, you did a good job, Charles. Good job, man.
Awesome, Charles. You just got complimented by Father Caleb.
Those kids are from Wayne's group, aren't they? Shouldn't you praise them a bit more instead of sulking around? You get some credit for their accomplishments since you're the one who decided to bring them along.
That's right. Thanks for bringing such reliable kids, Wayne-kun. Looks like you've got an annoying job too now.
Shut up! Wandering dogs. Well done. You have my praise.
What? Is that all?
Shut up! I've got no need to listen to your orders. Oliver, Charles, Nina, and Zell too. You did great. Compared to that, I screwed up. I acknowledge you as full adults.
I have ceased to function.
Really? Aniki, Wayne!
Thank you so much, Wayne-san.
Alright, alright!
Oh god, I think a little bit of Miguel slipped out there for a second.
Great going, everyone. You finally gotten Wayne-san's approval.
It's all thanks to you, Zell.
Because we did what you said, fortune came our way.
You're our goddess of fortune.
Even Wayne's clumsy praise sent the wandering dogs jumping around joyfully. Okay, everyone. Our job as wandering dogs isn't over yet.
We can't make the big bosses do the cleaning.
Such spirited children.
As long as there are brats like that, I'm not too worried about City 23's future.
Yeah, I also want to give it my all to protect their smiles.
Oh, they're good guys. They're good kids. It took until midnight, but they managed to finish the big cleanup. The counter and several tables were literally honeycombed. The drink rack was also a pitiful sight, but once they cleaned it up, the number of damaged bottles was surprisingly small.
A table might be a honeycomb when it's shot 10 times, but it only takes cleaning up 10 drink bottles to fix that.
I think even the holes in this counter could be hidden with a few decorations. Even the hotel we had our show down in was fine after half a year of renovations.
We really messed that place up, didn't we?
Though we did end up spending a lot of money on it. All because someone decided to shoot the whole place up with machine guns.
Oh. Oh my god, I love this so much!
You kids, could you help out a bit? You must be hungry, cleaning up until this late at night.
Oh yes, I'll help.
I'm starving.
Come on, Charlesy, you'll help too.
Hey, we're moving the sofa. Take that end.
After somehow managing to straighten up the bar, they gathered up the tables and chairs and set out the surviving bottles and snacks.
Should I stick around too?
Of course. You get over here too, Wayne.
Don't act so friendly with me. You aren't my boss.
Wayne-kun, come over here. Tonight, let's forget about friends and foes. And anyway, Caleb-san and Miguel aren't enemies anymore.
Yeah, I'm no enemy. Stop laughing like a creep right behind Rosan's back. Come on, wandering dogs. Sit. Yes, sir, Wayne-san.
We aren't just little brats. We wouldn't try to snatch some food unless you gave us permission.
That's not really something to brag about. Madam Rose, we're all here.
Aww.
Good work, everyone. It seems we ran into a tough spot, but just like usual, we managed to make it through.
How tough you've grown.
You can't manage anything in this world if you aren't tough. So, shall we all make a toast?
To the Queen of City 23.
To the future of City 23.
To our beloved Caleb.
To our beloved Madam Rose. Hey, wait. You're all underage, aren't you?
Don't worry, Aniki. Ours aren't alcoholic.
They're just strange drinks that happen to resemble alcohol. After all, it's not good to drive drunk.
Underage people shouldn't drink. We won't break Wayne-san's rules. We're the Wandering Dogs, a Primavera crew swearing loyalty to Madam Rose and Wayne-san.
Then I'll make a toast to all of the wandering dogs. Thanks so much for what you did back there. I owe my life to you all. Cheers!
Aw, this is great. This is nice. I love this. Glasses clinked together and the night progressed cheerfully. When everyone heard that the Wandering Dogs played music, they were asked to perform. Oh! Fortunately, the piano seemed to have survived the gunfight. Oh, thank God! They were able to perform with Oliver at the piano and Zell singing. Which meant that Amanda had to sing too. Rose was dragged on stage as well, and the bar was filled with a harmony that had never been heard anywhere before, not even in Club Primavera. That strange, sometimes noisy, sometimes calm time continued until dawn. Aww. This is so nice. Oh my god, I did so badly this time. No Rena sticker. Badge thing. Take care, Madam Rose.
You let those guys back in Tokyo eat as much delicious soy sauce as they want.
I will. I'll make City 23 a more and more wonderful place. Make sure you guard her nice and good next time, Wayne-kun.
Shut up! The next time we meet, I'll crush your face.
That's right. Remember earlier when I said I wanted to drink with you one of these days?
No, I don't. I must have forgotten it when you were beating the shit out of me.
I never thought thought that wish would come true in a place like this.
Yes, they finally shared that drink together. Thank you! Thank you!
Rapunzel, good luck with your singing and your work. I hear you've lost your memory, but that's hardly an important matter when compared with how you live your life in the future. Think of it as being reborn and enjoy your new life. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for everything, Amanda-san.
And you brats keep your wits about you too. You're called Oliver, right, kid? Everyone gets impatient when they're young, but you can be sure you'll get plenty of chances to shine, eventually. Stay alert and don't rush things. You moved well back there. I look forward to the day when you make a name for yourself.
Thank you very much, Father Caleb.
And you, kid with the good nose. Charles, was it? Keep sharpening your senses.
Yes, Father.
It's your nose that defended against the sneak attack. You deserve the most credit for yesterday's work. Definitely. Most people who manage to live long in the underworld have good noses.
Like me and Wayne.
I told you to stop touching me!
I'm so happy.
Nina, you're already a very attractive woman. Don't forget that your charm will shine the more you stay true to who you are. Understood, Madam Amanda.
Being so complimented by big shots in the criminal underworld left them all in a state of mixed attention and excitement.
Definitely.
Then, Rose's group returned to City 23 with a wonderful souvenir, President Satomi's agreement to distribute soy sauce.
There you go. What is it? Did something come up?
Udera. No idea who you are.
I thought it might be a good time for some more tea.
Oh, you're right. The teapot is empty.
Incredibly, Advisor Udera had personally brought them tea. As he quietly served it,
Oh, it was a dude. My bad.
as he quietly served it, I still couldn't
believe that he was the same Wayne Udera from the story I'd just been hearing.
Oh my god, it's literally Wayne. I'm a... Udera. Damn it, I'm used to seeing the name Wayne. Damn it. Why?
Pretty shocking, isn't it? That mad dog Wayne turning into such a quiet old man.
Well, that's, his piercing gaze is still in full force, I think.
Surely you jest. I am merely old dog Wayne now. Here you are, Higurashi Baro-sama.
His tea is quite delicious. After all, he was trained by the legendary tea master Cyrus Saimura.
Oh, not at all. I could hardly compare to Saimura-san's skill even now.
His talent has been praised even by tea masters.
When I was at the cultural missionary, I learned the rules of Japanese tea drinking. I never dreamed that I'd be able to put those lessons into practice like this. I picked up the teacup, remembering all the strict rules for doing so.
Kind of makes me wonder what exactly the rules are. I think, is it something like placing your hand underneath the teacup while you're holding it and then just carefully drinking it? I have no idea.
Advisor Udera watched and complimented me.
Oh my god! Damn, Wayne, you got old.
Oh, and he's got a blue rose. Hello there. That's a very interesting... I never thought we'd actually get to see a sprite of old man Wayne.
That Wayne, he used to be shy, sulky, and unable to properly praise the wandering dogs for their accomplishments, was now Advisor Udera. He noticed me staring at him.
Have I come up in your story?
Ah, that's right. We were just talking about when you traveled to Chiba.
Such an embarrassing story.
That's not true. You managed to spectacularly repel the enemies, didn't you?
First-rate guards make enemies hesitate before attacking in the first place.
That's right. Gods who have to repel attacks are second-rate. If you have no urgent business, you should remain with us for a while.
If that is your wish.
Can you guys tell I'm still recovering from my sickness?
Madame Jun took a legless chair out of the closet, and Advisor Udera took it and sat down.
Legless. Oh.
I see. 1948, what is it? That takes me back.
It's better for you to talk about things that happened before 1950. After all, I wasn't in Primavera at that time.
I see. I kept thinking it was strange that you didn't appear in the story.
Oh my god! I need the I wonder how she... I need to see what she looks like whenever she was younger.
Aye, this much has been built up out of information I heard from a great many people. After all, when Udera was a bit younger, he used to tell me about it a lot.
Nothing can be as embarrassing as the idle chatter of a man.
Advisor Udera, do you still remember that time well?
But of course, I could never forget such fondly remembered days.
He's the man who revered Madame Rose more than any other. In a sense, you could say that he is the one who requested all of this. He wanted the forgotten name of Madame Rose to be passed down to later generations. You should tell the story as well. The story of Madame Rose. I know you're bad at speaking, but I believe this is your duty.
Understood. Then, where shall I begin?
Start from when Madame Rose returned after speaking with the Hitomi Alliance about the distribution of soy sauce. That was this period when springtime was in fullest bloom in City 23.
From the start of the soy sauce war, you mean?
The soy sauce war?
Good. Wait, what? Soy sauce war?
Huh? Everyone in City 23 was happy and able to get cheap, delicious soy sauce. Then, well, matters didn't proceed as smoothly as one might have hoped.
In a sense, the war on that day may have been a miniature model of this entire country.
A miniature model of the country?
This might get a tad hard to talk about. The Chinese and Americans had nothing to do with it. It was merely the contemptible behavior of the Japanese.
As they waited for Advisor Udera to speak, the whole room was wrapped in a stern silence. The sound of the shishiodoshi outside echoed through the room. Advisor Udera sat quietly, apparently sifting through half-century-old memories as he searched for where to begin. He was one of those who had lived alongside Madame Rose, the only person who knew about the Madame Rose who existed before 1950. What story will he tell? Even though springtime is about to descend upon City 23, I can see the faint shadow across his face. All seasons eventually fade. Spring is no exception. The way they're wording it, it's like Rose died in 1950 or something. Or she changed. Primavera, racing about for City 23's sake, was working hard to regain that bit of food culture known as soy sauce. However, the great struggle that would eventually be called the Soy Sauce War was nearly at hand. A war over soy sauce, that's so ridiculous. Oh. I guess that's what Season 3 is going to be talking about. Hey, Leo! I miss you, dude.
We didn't really get to learn more about Xiaolong, unfortunately.
Let's see Chinese people fighting, though. Play the music. Who knows, I just might.
That was a good chapter.
Oh, Alfred! Chrono Trig, Crazy, SG... these are the witch hunt members. Right. Stephanie Lappe. Or Stefani. Stefan. I can't read any of that! Well, except for special thanks in 50. In Hobby Box. Chris Corsair create Dark Soul. Dark Soul! And you.
Me? Why, thank you. "36 overkills, 2 sharpshooters, 6 ace strikes, no flush, 5 juggernauts."
Yeah.
Alright, show me the Season 3 preview.
I must know.
The Countrymen's Labor Union finally opened, and the laborers of City 23 were able to securely obtain high-wage jobs. When the income of low-level laborers goes up, it's like improving the blood flow to every corner of a body. With the body, every part will become nice and warm. It's the same with cities. Stable wages led to stable consumption, which led to stable supply and stable lifestyles. Also, the people were invigorated by rumors that the once luxury status soy sauce would become cheaply available. The people of City 23 could feel how their daily lives were improving. Those who knew that this was thanks to Madame Rose were probably grateful every day of their lives. City 23 enjoyed a springtime brought about by Madame Rose and Primavera. Surely, spring would fade into summer eventually. Summer would lead to growth, while also testing them with thunderstorms. The cumulonimbus clouds that would cover City 23 were slowly, steadily approaching. Oh god, I think the cumulonimbus ones.
Oh, are we back in Chinatown?
And that is my report.
Well, life certainly would be easier if Madame Rose were an opponent who could be removed so easily by an attack of that nature. Thank you for going all the way out to Chiba. Here, your favorite treat.
You better brought me the goods, boy.
I may lose my freedom of movement for some time. Please, take as many as you like and go.
You do realize that I technically will get more than you can currently have. You better be willing to give me a lifetime supply.
Meiju took several mooncakes out of a drawer and tossed them all over the place. Xiaolon caught them all, as nimble as a cat.
Okay, I do not like this game of cat and mouse, so what the hell?
You should go as soon as you're done. A troublesome guest will be here soon. I don't want you two to meet.
I'm afraid I'm not sure I can comply with that, but whatever.
Xiaolon's small ears perked up like a cat's. They heard several cars stopping in front of the building. There were few guests who came here with multiple cars.
What's going to happen? Are you going to be okay? I mean, do I need to stay here and kick their asses or something?
It's all right. I won't die. Go. Now is the time.
Meiju opened the window. After looking between Meiju's face and the window several times, Xiaolon leapt out the window and climbed up the outer wall. She kept on staring anxiously at Meiju as he closed the window. Once the window was closed, a knock told him that a guest had arrived. Aniki, Master Wang has arrived. Or Wang. Wang, fuck it. Before Meiju could answer, the door was forcefully thrust open.
Ew, look at you, dude.
Then a majestic, stately man strode in with a crowd of subordinates behind him. Meiju welcomed the man with a deep bow. But in the same moment, the man's face broke into a smile and he spread his arms and laughed.
Hey there, little May. Very happy today.
It's been so long, honored brother.
Yep, long time no see. Hey, did you go? Remember that place I introduced you to earlier? The bar lady's been dying to see you again.
I've been so busy that I'm afraid I've neglected my own entertainment.
Oh!
Oh my god, I have no idea what the hell to do with this guy. I have no idea. He's got such a weird looking face. I have no idea what to do with this guy. Well, I mean, obviously it's gonna be well before I get back into Rose Guns days, but I'm sure eventually I'll be able to come up with a voice for this guy, so
You sure you don't just like girls in Western dresses more than Chinese ones?
Nothing of the sort. I see you're as sharp-tongued as ever, honored brother.
He called him honored brother, but of course he wasn't really Meiju's brother. I figured. The man's name was Wang Yanong. Yanong? Wang Yanong. Wang was written with the character for king. Oh, maybe Wang? Just as Meiju was called Black Dragon Li, this man was also given a dragon title. He was Blue Dragon Wang. Actually, Blue Dragon Wang sounds better. One of the high-level VIPs honored with a dragon title. Oh.
Sounds like you've really put your foot in it, in more ways than one.
I've always tried to act for the best.
But that's no good. You mustn't let Primavera get carried away. Like that Japanese union. It was pretty bad to let that go through without stopping it at any cost.
Originally, it was to be in exchange for a deal for the City 23 Special Office windows, but some small fry decided to open up a troublesome little business. Wasn't Song one of your followers, honored brother?
Little Song? Special Office windows? What are you talking about? I haven't heard about any of these. Come to think of it, he hasn't dropped by to play lately either. How's Little Song been doing? I sure would like to go fishing with him again. Ocean fishing. I bet we'd get to eat some nice meat and catch some fat fish together. You see, people aren't amused. They don't like the Japanese getting all the high-wage jobs to themselves. And yes, true, those jobs were brought with the special office windows, so it's up to them to set up whatever wages they choose. However, the general public doesn't care a dime about all that. They can't forgive the fact that people of a defeated country are getting higher wages than them.
And yet, if we also gained special office windows for ourselves, we would be able to guarantee the same wages.
Hold up there, little May. Better not say any more.
Of course, the Golden Dragon Society also had special offers windows in its home base of Say-22. If it wanted to, it would be possible for it to offer high-wage jobs just like Primavera. However, if it guaranteed high-wage jobs on par with Primavera's, those greedy elders would lose their share. Right, because they just want money. They don't care too much. They really don't give a shit about their countrymen. They just want to keep their own money rather than share the wealth, basically. Originally, the GDS was a force created to protect their countrymen living in Japan in Say-23. The original leader had hoped to bring an immediate end to the profitless feuds between his countrymen and Say-22, trying to serve his countrymen as quickly as possible. Because of that, he had prioritized the expansion and stabilization of the GDS over everything else, forcing his executives to gather money at a fierce pace. With their vast financial resources, they made the Chinese occupying forces in Say-23 acknowledge their existence. They succeeded in gaining control of the whole city, putting a stop to minor feuds between their countrymen. One might call it a successful example of what Caleb had attempted to do in Say-23. However, because the original leader had set his executive members racing each other to gather money, they had become the slaves of a money-worshipping mentality, of course. So when said leader suddenly died, they began to run wild. The young lord, son of the original leader, was attempting to return the GDS to its founding principles. And that's the person that Meiju serves, basically. It was an organization that stepped forward and dirtied its hands to save its countrymen, bearing the brunt of all attacks. Originally, the GDS was the exact same sort of organization as Primavera. However, partly due to the breakup of the original leader's reign of fear, the Council of Elders was now running wild.
The business of the elders is none of mine. And anyway, no matter how much dough they make, they'll never be able to take it with them into the next world.
Yes, as you say.
However, we'll receive their money-making system as a huge inheritance. As long as we keep them happy, we'll have nothing to worry about in our old age.
Oh, for God's sake. I'll bet your shoulders are all tense because you take things too seriously, little May. You got to relax, man, relax.
I think I found a voice for this guy.
Anyway, please leave this problem to me. By which you mean? I mean that I'll make sure the Council of Elders is satisfied. We must see to it that Madame Rose is given a good reminder. Japan has already been destroyed, and they are only being kept alive thanks to the compassion of others.
Meiju does not like this, I can tell. Season 3. Coming soon! That scared me for a second. Oh, Season 3 was released. Yay! Okay, let's see what the new title looks like. Show me. Oh. Ooh. Different music. Even got it's got one of my favorite themes playing now. All right, guys, that was Rose Guns Day Season 2. I think that was it was a huge improvement over Season 1. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adored Season 1. Season 2 was equally as amazingly good, only it improved upon a lot of the stuff that was built up on Season 1, and honestly, it made me like a large amount of new characters. It made me like a lot of characters, especially, I got a better understanding of Meiju. He's not good, but he's not bad. I mean, he is pro-Japanese, and he's trying to come up with a way that basically satisfies both ends while still trying to favor the Chinese. But he doesn't really seem to be sticking to any low tactics at the moment. He's actually trying to keep a good relationship with Primavera. But it's because of the Council of Elders that are just being money-grubbing. So, part of me thinks that in Season 3, this is my prediction, I'm imagining that Meiju is going to probably end up being a reluctant enemy, or he may end up being forsaken by the Dragon Society, except for, considering the only person he really serves is the Young Lord, rather than the actual Elders. And considering this brother of his, an honored brother,
He's a bit of a scumbag the more I think about it.
we have a while before we actually get into that season, but I think I found a good voice for that guy. I'm not entirely sure if it's good or not. I'll let you guys tell me or not, if it's, if you think it'll be fitting or not. But overall, this was great. I'm happy we got a conclusion somewhat to the Primavera versus Caleb family. And in the end, we got a good resolution because Miguel's alive, Amanda's alive, Caleb's alive, and now they're good friends, which is great! Also, the fact that I got to have them as, it was kind of like having them as party members. It was so fucking good! I'm sorry, I literally was talking about how I wish we could have, like, instead of Miguel being the red, he's in the blue, and you could actually, fight with him, and I got my wish. It was so, I'm sorry. Can you guys tell that I'm in an incredibly good mood? So, we have completed season 2 of Rose Guns Days. I'm not going to be moving directly into season 3 because right now, there's another visual. I'm betting there's some people who know what's coming after this, and there are some people who don't. So this message is specifically for the people who don't know, and for those of you who do know, you may as well just take a listen. We have been away from a certain village for far too long, and I think it is time we finally return to Hinamizawa. So thank you all so much for joining me on this. I'm hyped for season 3, but I'm more hyped for returning to a village because I'm already starting to hear things. Nothing. I think I should be fine. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for joining me on Season 2 of Rose Guns Days. It was great. I liked the introduction of Rapunzel, Charles, Oliver, and Nina. Those four, I loved. Even though if it was short-lived, I enjoyed the time I got to spend with these characters, and I can't wait to see what kind of accomplishments they'll be able to do. Charles, you're the fucking MVP of this. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Hello there everybody, Subaru92 here, and if you like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys like my content, then maybe you'd like to check out another channel who I think deserves equal attention. So click that Nightmare emblem and check out that channel, or go to the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.